Good morning, my name is Raquel, welcome to my podcast, and today is Sunday the 30th of October. So we're almost at the end of the sock knit-along for October, hosted by myself and Donna Maria, or Rosario from the Donna Maria group on Ravelry. And yeah, there's one more day left to get in those finished objects. I will be closing out the finished object thread on Ravelry on Tuesday morning, on the 1st of November, and picking the prize winners. What we have in terms of prizes, I didn't bring them here, but there's a couple photos up on the thread, and I have a couple more photos to put up there, which I will be doing as soon as I finish filming this podcast. We have at the moment 2 sock blanks to be given away, 2 needle or notion wallets, shall we say, and there's a pair of sock blockers that was kindly donated by Manuela from Italy. She also donated a bag and a skein of hand-painted yarn, and those are the photos I'll be putting in a thread later today. And then I was gonna make some project bags as well, but I've not had time, and I won't have time today or tomorrow either, so I'll make some and for another giveaway, not for this one. I think we have plenty of prizes for now for this giveaway, so that'll be fine. What I might do is, if I get the time tomorrow, because I'm going to have my mom's dogs here tomorrow, so it's going to be slightly busier. I have a day off tomorrow. It's the 1st of November here in Portugal is a public holiday, kind of like the Day of the Dead. Normally you go to the cemetery, you visit the graves of your dearly departed family members and friends. I don't do that. Yeah, I just don't do that. So I might make some try and make some stitch markers tomorrow. If not, we have those 4 prizes to give away. 7 prizes to give away. I think I'm going to do 1 sock blank and 1 of the needle or notions wallets in the chatter thread, and the rest is all going to be in the finished object thread. So there's going to be 5 prizes for the finished object thread and 2 prizes for the chatter thread. So yeah, it's nice and sunny today. After a couple of days of rain, it was roughly a week, 10 days of rain and slightly colder weather. This past week has been temperatures above 25 degrees. Certain places of the country it's been 30 plus. So we're definitely in the Indian summer now. Like I said, 30th of October, and it's about 25 degrees today. It's sunny, nice blue skies. Yesterday was kind of a funny day. It was warm, really warm, stuffy, but was overcast. So it looked like almost storm weather, but today it cleared up. It's nice and sunny, and I'm here with my dogs and my cat, although at the moment they seem to be behaving themselves. Dakota's next to me I'm on my couch today. I didn't feel like moving everything onto the table. I'm like, having a nice relaxed Sunday afternoon, or morning. It's still morning. Dakota's on her pillow underneath the coffee table I have here, and the 2 boys are by the window. If you hear some noise, it's probably Soot jumping up against the window. He's been doing that a lot lately. He sees like birds flying. I have a lot of seagulls flying past the window, or he sees like an insect or something, and then he just jumps up at the window. So yeah, let's get on to the knitting, and I have some things to show you today. Before I get onto the knitting, I totally forgot to mention last week that I joined the August-September knit-along for Ovelha which was to knit a sweater by Isabel Kramer, The Hint of Summer, which I wore on one of my previous podcasts, and I actually won the prize. I won the giveaway, so that was nice. And it was 4 skeins of any of their of any of the Ovelha Negra yarns, and I decided to. I'm just gonna put this down. I decided to. I was there last week and I more or less picked out the yarn and the color I wanted, but I didn't bring it along because I want to think more on it. And then yesterday I was there in the morning, and I decided yes, I'm just gonna stick with my original choice. And so I brought home 4 skeins of the Ophelia yarn, which is 100. This is the color I chose, and this is 100% wool, and it is 50 grams, has 286 meters, and the color on the screen is pretty good. It's nice, rich, deep red. So I have 4 skeins of this, close to 1,000 meters, so I can easily make a sweater out of this. It says to use size 3 or 3.5 millimeter needles. I'm going to use this with maybe a 4 or 4.5 to make a looser sweater, because this is 100% wool, and I like my sweaters to be slightly airier because I do tend to get hot a lot. So I have 4 of these to make a sweater one of these days, don't know when. Then finished objects. I have 2 pairs of socks. Last week I showed you this pair of socks. I had just started the second sock. I had 5 rows of ribbing. Now I finished them. These are Mina Phillip's Beyond Vanilla Collection 2, and this was what was this one? The Staggered Path. And you can sort of see the pattern over here. And I'm really pleased with how they turn out. I really like the colors on these. So yeah, that was my first pair. I think I pretty much finished the whole sock on the Sunday after podcasting. I finished it on Monday, really, but pretty much finished the whole sock on Sunday. I think I just left a couple of rows and the toe to do on the Monday morning. Then I started the 8th pair of socks, which is like it was the Rockpool. Again, it was the last pattern from Mina Phillip's Beyond Vanilla 2 collection. Rockpool. Now, I started doing the patterning as written, but it wasn't working out for me. Not with this yarn, not with the 25 millimeter needles that I was using. Probably I will be making it again on some other yarn, and either I need to go up, I need to increase my stitch count, or I need to go up a needle size, so to 2.5 millimeters. And that's probably what I'm going to be doing. But I did start doing the patterning, and it's this section here, and it's really nice, but you can hardly see it, and I was worried that it was getting too tight, because this is like, without giving away too much because it is a paid for pattern, it's you have to slip 2 stitches and then twist. I know what it is. Every time I start podcasting, I start yawning. Really, I've been sitting here the whole morning without yawning. Whatever. Maybe it's because I'm talking so much. I don't know. So yeah, it's slipping 2 stitches and then twisting stitches, and it makes for a pretty tight fabric. So I did 2 pattern repeats, and then I just did the rest of the sock plain, like there. And I finished these on Friday, I believe. Yeah, I finished these on Friday, and then I was contemplating starting a new pair of socks. You know, still have a couple of days, but I decided I wanted to pick up my sweater because I want to finish the sweater by the end of the month as well. So depending on how far I get along with my sweater today, and I'll show you that in a minute, I might still tomorrow pick up and make a pair of short socks, just like the foot, you know, like maybe another pair of Rose City rollers, or the shorty socks I've made already a couple of weeks ago. So yeah, that's it for my socks, and I'll show you the whole 8 pairs together. Just a sec. So these were the first 4 socks, and these are the second socks. So together, my 8 pairs of socks for this month so far. Like I said, I might try and get in another pair of socks, but I don't know if that's going to be possible. I really want to finish the sweater. I'm really enjoying knitting it, and it's going along quite nicely actually, so I really want to finish that. Yeah, the sweater then. Yesterday, so Friday evening I picked it up. I'll show you where I was last week. I was where the stitch marker is, and that's like that was the row of the last increase. And so I put it on a longer cable so I could try it on to see if it was at the right length. And it wasn't, even though I knew that there's still going to be like 8 centimeters of ribbing at the bottom, I wasn't liking where it was hitting me on my body. So I decided to make it slightly longer and then do the ribbing. So yesterday at Ovelia I did the rest of the cables, and then I stopped because I needed to do the short row shaping to the back, because the back's slightly longer than the front. And also because I had plans for the afternoon. I went to pick up a friend of mine, and we went to visit another friend whose birthday it is today, so happy birthday to Mina. Hope you're having a nice day. So, and now Sit's joined me, and he's eating, so if you hear noise, it's him eating. So I did the short row shaping at her house yesterday, and then I forgot to take my needles to the ribbing, which needs to be in a size smaller. But luckily, you know, I was at Philip's house, she had a pair of needles, so she lent me a pair of her needles, which I now need to return to her. And I had half the ribbing done yesterday, and this morning I finished the rest of the ribbing. I did a stretchy bind off. I think it's Jenny's surprisingly stretchy bind off, and I've done this bind off before, and I've never really been too happy with it because it seems to flare out and be very loose. But then I was watching Mina from the Knitting Expat, and she said that she'd had that trouble as well, and then what she found was that because the bind off already has like a yarn over built in there, you don't actually need to bind off too loosely. You can actually bind off pretty well, not too tight, but you can bind off like normally. So that's what I did here. I did go up to the size 6mm needle again, which I've knit the whole sweater out of except for the ribbing, and you know, it's nice and stretchy, and you get this effect here, which I quite like, and it's not flaring out too much, so it's fine. I just need to still leave in some ends. So then this morning I picked up, well, after finishing the ribbing, I picked up for the sleeve, and as you can see, I've knit this already. So I'm hoping that the sleeves are going to be nice and quick, because basically it's I need to knit a couple more rows and then start decreasing, and then, you know, fewer stitches goes a lot faster. So yeah, I'm hoping to finish that today. Then as I mentioned last week, this yarn I'm using, which is the Lima in the 0619 colorway, it's like a nice beigey cream brownish. It's a nice colorway. This is on sale at the moment. Any drops yarn with alpaca is on sale. It's called their alpaca party, and it's 25% off on yeah, so any yarn by Garn Studio drops that has alpaca in it has a discount. And Baldur's Tongue, which is where I bought this yarn, it's a shop in Coimbra. I checked out. At the time I bought this yarn, this color, I was contemplating buying another color, and I decided to just go ahead and buy the other color because the sweaters made from this stuff are fantastic. I mean, it's super soft. It is warm, but you know, if the winter doesn't, they're warning us that the winter here in Portugal is going to be super freezing, um, which I don't mind. Hey, I got a whole bunch of knitted sweaters I would love to wear, but you know, if not, I can wear this as a almost like a coat, you know, over whatever, like a t-shirt or something, and just walk around in it. So I decided to get the other color, which is this one, the green. This is the 0705 color, and it's a nice. The color on screen is pretty accurate. Slightly lighter than what you can see on screen, but it's pretty accurate. And it's not like a solid. It's a tonal. Let's see if I can. Yeah, you can see it. It's slightly tonal. There's like green, definitely green, but some more yellowy, some more slightly blue. So yeah, I bought a whole bunch of skeins for this one because I could, yeah, make a sweater or cardigan. I don't know. And then I also bought the Carolina, who's the owner of Ballers Stone, finally had some. She's been stocking some high products up till now, but she didn't have the sock needles, the sock needle size, and a whole bunch of us, you know, asked her, and she decided to order some. So I got myself the 2.25 millimeters in the. It's the sharps, the higher sharps, and I tried a pair. A friend of mine had a pair of these already, so I tried hers and I really liked them, and that's why I decided to get this. So, you know, I can now knit socks on my highs, which I'm going to be enjoying. And then yesterday at Ravelry, Joanna got a whole bunch of nice wooden buttons in, and I just got a whole bunch of them. They were so cute and you know, not too expensive. So little hearts, and then there's like this one, little flower. Let's see what else. There's these circle ones. I mean, I'm just showing you a couple. I'm showing the general shapes. There's several prints on them. I'll be taking photos and then maybe I'll add them at the end to show you what I got. This little heart, and then some cute little butterflies. Now these butterflies I was thinking of, because I like making like the Rebecca Danger toys and the Susan Claudina toys, and some of them just need a little extra something. So I thought, you know, these little butterflies, or these, even the other ones, the hearts and stuff, they're cute to just sew on one of the toys. And there's actually Susan Claudina recently came out with a new pattern. It's a 2-for-1 pattern. So you get 2 little toys for the price of 1, and I had to buy it because they're just too cute. There's a little ghost and a little bat, so I will be making those coming month. I first want to finish the sweater. That's my main goal for today and tomorrow for this month. Then the end of the month, I want to finish the sweater. Hopefully, maybe get another pair of socks in there. If not, you know, that's fine. I've made my 8 pairs of socks. That was my goal, and I'm happy with that. I'm really liking and enjoying seeing all the finished objects in the finished object thread. So, you know, still have a couple of hours, you know, almost 48 hours to complete your pair of socks and post them. And after the sweater, my next project will be my pumpkin ale cardigan, which I have been meaning to make since the beginning of the year. I have the yarn. I finally balled it up into a cake a couple weeks ago. I showed it on. I showed it already. So, and I don't have it here. It's like over there, ready in the project bag for me to start. So, yeah, that's pretty much it. I don't have a lot more to show you because it's been basically socks this month. So, yeah, that's it. I think there's nothing more. Like I said, I have a whole bunch of stuff to do today. I need to definitely remove a whole bunch of stuff that I have on my side cabinet over there. Mr. Soot has definitely been stretching his limits again, you know, testing the limits and boundaries. He was doing really good for a while, and now he's again trying to see to what point he can go. He's now trying to get up onto that sideboard again, and I just have too much breakable stuff on there. I don't want him to get hurt, and I'd really rather not have all that stuff break. So I'm going to do that, and then I have a whole bunch of other stuff planned. So yeah, I'm going to leave it at this, and I'll see you guys next week. And I forgot to mention at the beginning, thank you to all new and returning viewers. I really do appreciate you watching, and if you like it, subscribe on the link below. That way you can be notified when I post a new video, which usually is every week on a Sunday. I never have like a fixed time, because sometimes I'm busy in the morning and I'll film in the afternoon, or I'll film in the morning like I'm doing now, and then I'll get up early in the afternoon. But I tend to film during the Sunday and then uploading it on the same day. So I hope you guys are having a great time. Have a nice weekend. Happy Halloween for everyone who celebrates it tomorrow. I'm going to be dressing up my dogs and my cat, which should be interesting. I already have their costumes, and because my mom's dogs are going to be here tomorrow, I have plenty of costumes to go around, so I'm going to try to get all of them dressed up, and I'll see if I can take a photo, and I'll post it in next week's episode. And another thing I was thinking, I'm going to be uploading, most likely I will be uploading a video on Tuesday announcing all the prize winners. I'll put it all in the thread as well, but I want to do a little video to show off the prizes again, and you know, announce the prize winners that way. And then I'll leave it up for a day, and then after that I'll link everyone on Ravelry who won, so people can watch the video first and find out that way before I link them on Ravelry. I think that's nicer than me linking them straight away on Ravelry. So enjoy the rest of your weekend, and I'll see you guys next week. Bye.